Well, with respect to Justin Gaethje and anyone else you want to throw in the mix, this is about as watchable a fighter as we have on the UFC roster, the former interim lightweight champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson is just nasty. From the elbows that he lands on the feet to on the back, the submission ability that he possesses, one of the most diverse strikers in the UFC. And with a college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know that you have your hands full.
And there's some fighters who just don't like training, right? Frank here would always say, I don't like to train. Tony Ferguson loves to train. He'll go 5 or 6 hours hard.
That's crazy.
And from a work ethic standpoint, few guys are going to be able to match that. Tony Ferguson enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, he still has visions of becoming a 2-division UFC champion, and perhaps tonight will be a step in that direction. Here is the future UFC Hall of Famer, the Mark Henry-trained Frankie Edgar.
The little engine that could is what we call him. Frankie Edgar will not be deterred. He's a phenomenal striker. He's a great wrestler, and his jiu-jitsu was on display when he dominated Cub Swanson in the main event. It was unreal to watch him just control every single position. He's a true mixed martial artist in the highest order, Frankie Edgar.
And with respect to present company, DC, Frankie Edgar might be the most popular American UFC fighter of all time.
Oh yeah, he's unbelievable. We all love him. And you know what? I love him just as much as the fans do. Everybody likes to watch Frankie Edgar compete.
Let's see how it goes for Effie here under the bright lights tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Frankie, the Edgar!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
So here's Frankie Edgar. He had a lot of success as a collegiate wrestler and then quickly transitioned to mixed martial arts, where his hands have been a big part of the story. Mark Henry deserves a lot of credit for developing the boxing skills for Frankie Edgar. He is darting in and out, very good footwork, and he's got that active New Jersey toughness and chin if he needs to lean on. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Making all these shots count. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Rubber guard for him now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down from around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work trying to advance position to your ground and pound.
Right.
If you play in there...
Ferguson's going for the sub here.
Arm is very tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Ferguson's pass attempt denied. We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Work. I'll stand it up. Work.
Great defense by this fighter.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Edgar. 90 seconds now to go in round one. Ferguson going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
Inside the boxer. He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Oh, big elbow. Guillotine jump.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Great submission defense.
Final seconds.
Work.
Ferguson's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition.
Sit down for me, buddy. Good. Deep breath. Breathe. Slow that heart rate down for me. All right, you good? All right, listen to me. Your takedown.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, round two is upon us. Frankie Edgar
Ready to fight.
versus Tony Ferguson.
Good.
Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that. Oh, nice job on the feet here by Frankie Edgar. And notice how immediately after he throws offense, he raises that guard. Very technical strike. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Edgar gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got them in rubber guard. I don't think I can do that if I try.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it, but if you do, John, you're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down as a defensive fighter. There are submissions, right? There are submissions, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see used very often in the UFC.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Strong reversal there.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Oh, nice.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round two. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. In the half guard.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Edgar's back in full guard now.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
90 seconds now to go in the round.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Edgar's back in full now. Under a minute now to go in the round. El Cucui's now dealing with a cheek cut. Lands with the ground and pound. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Edgar's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Lands a shot to the leg. Oh, clean hook there. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Spinning back fist. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Well, the full arsenal on display here. 78 total strikes and counting have landed for Frankie Edgar. And landing with 66% accuracy against Tony Ferguson. Edgar gets the single leg takedown. Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility. Rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are.
Oh, buckled him there. Beautiful shot to the body. And that one certainly found the target.
He's got the single collar tie.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Ground and pound strike there now.
As MMA had advanced, you saw guys completely abandoning full guard. Nobody stayed there, right? At the highest level, you got taken down, you rushed to the side of the fence to get up. Jose Aldo made this famous. You couldn't hold him down if you ever got him down. So you're seeing guys really settle into those guards right now, and they're paying for it by getting beat up.
So he heads back to the stool after a dominant round. Great round there from Edgar.
Listen, you can do this now. He is ready to be out of there, okay? You completely rocked him, you knocked him.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize. He's going to guillotine. That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush. He cannot allow his opponent to get to his back. Good job by the champ there.
Work.
Sliding back out.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Edgar. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Ooh, right into side control, decent. Ferguson's now looking for a Darce choke. Oh, that Darce choke is tight. And he's out again.
All these actions, so these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Ferguson's right torso starting to bruise pretty good here. Well, he is grounding, he is pounding, and now he's working the body to great effect. Nice job by Edgar. Under 2 minutes to go. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Edgar. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Big right hook there by the champ.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Well, it's all pace and pressure down. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Oh!
Back and forth we go. Well, that'll do it! Frankie Edgar finishes!
What a performance!
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Frankie the Answer Edgar.
Iron Army, stand up. The celebration is on in Toms River, New Jersey, and beyond. Their guy, the Answer, Frankie Edgar, getting his hand raised yet again.
Well-rounded skill, great cardio, great pressure, great wrestling and top control. Frankie Edgar once again shows why he's one of the best fighters in the UFC's history.